The second round of the 2019 Australian Open kicks off with tournament contenders Kevin Anderson and Roger Federer hoping to avoid upsets. The showman Gael Monfils battles Taylor Fritz in a big match for the young American. Our panelists predict all the action. Kevin Anderson vs. Frances Tiafoe Steen Kirby. Tiafoe's breakthrough is coming, but Anderson continues to play incredible tennis for his age and he has a real shot at winning his first slam if things shake out in his favor. I'll go with Anderson to find a way to win. Anderson in 3. Ginsburg. Tiafoe has huge potential, but he's not quite there yet. His showings recently haven't been too impressive. Meanwhile, Kevin Anderson looks like one of the absolute best on tour in recent years. This should be one-way traffic. Anderson in 3. Manuel Tracchi. The pair played 3 times last year and all matches were close, with Anderson prevailing each time. A similar outcome can be expected this time, with the higher-ranked and more experienced South African coming out on top. Anderson in 4. Roberto Bautista Agut vs. John Millman Steen, the second match in a row where RBA will not be the main attraction for fans. After gutting it out against Andy Murray, he now draws another battler who has the hearts of the crowd, John Millman. Millman isn't as good of a player, but he should rise to the occasion and make this a really good match, with RBA nipping it in the end. Bautista Agut in 5. Bautista Agut survived an emotional battle against Andy Murray. That takes a toll on a player, and he'll probably come out flat next match. Millman has the serve to make him pay for that, though Bautista Agut should be able to fight back. Bautista Agut in 5. Manuel. 2 players with somewhat similar styles, but RBA does pretty much everything better. Things could get dicey for him in the scorching Australian heat though, which Millman is surely more used to. Bautista Agut in 4. Taylor Fritz vs. Gael Monfils Steen. Monfils is never fit and rarely performs at his peak these days, but he lives for the slam tennis stage. Fritz is looking for his big breakthrough that could happen at any of the hardcourt slams. This could go either way, but I'll go with Monfils. Monfils in 5. A very talented older player against an up-and-comer, and one of the better Americans from this new generation. I think this tournament will be where we really see Fritz come to life. Fritz in 4. Manuel. Neither started the season well, with Fritz losing early in the warm-up events and Monfils struggling with injury, but both looked good in their first-round match, especially Monfils, who got 2 bagels against Jumhur. It will be their first meeting and it should be a close, tightly contested one. Monfils in 4. Yoshihito Nishioka vs. Karen Khachanov Steen. Khachanov's power should blitz and overwhelm the undersized Nishioka. Nishioka is rising, but this matchup is difficult unless Khachanov hits a lot of errors. Khachanov in 4. Nishioka beat Tennis Sandgren with relative ease, but Khachanov plays an entirely different style. Still, the Japanese player is playing the best tennis of his career right now. Don't be surprised to see him pull another upset. Nishioka in 4. Manuel. Khachanov comes into Melbourne with big expectations after his win in Bercy last year, while Nishioka is once again looking to come back from an injury setback. The match will be closer than most anticipate, but Khachanov clearly has the superior firepower, and the match will be mostly on his racket. Khachanov in 4. Stefanos Tsitsipas vs. Viktor Troicki Steen. Troicki would love to pull the upset, but Tsitsipas is significantly better right now and Troicki would be happy to take a set. Tsitsipas in 4. Troicki once had talent, but injuries and time have ravaged that. Tsitsipas is a future star, if he's not one already. Tsitsipas in 3. Manuel. Troicki's best days are behind him, while Tsitsipas is only beginning his ascent and should get a relatively straightforward win here. Tsitsipas in 3. Roger Federer vs. Dan Evans Steen. The qualifier Evans is in good form, but Federer is an entirely different level. He won't want to waste time on court and wear down his body. This should be routine. Federer in 3. Dan Evans has talent and fun, too, but not enough to challenge Federer. As long as the Swiss maestro is dialed in, he'll win easily. If he's off a little he'll still win, just not as easily. Federer in three-man. Well, their only previous meeting ended with an easy Federer win in straights at Wimbledon 2016, and there's no real reason to expect a very different outcome here. Federer in three-man photo.